Hello friends, welcome again to my channel Asma's Botany. Okay, so today we will discuss about the differences between the complementary gene interaction and the supplementary gene interaction. Okay, so in the previous videos I have already discussed in detail about the cross which are based on this complementary gene interaction and the supplementary gene interaction, so you can watch that videos. Okay, and you know that these both are the type of intergenic type gene interaction, means these both are between the two different genes. These both are between the two different genes, means intergenic type gene interactions. These both are, you know that. So in this videos we will discuss about the main difference. What is the main difference between these two, the complementary gene interaction and the supplementary gene interaction? So first of all, you know that these are the intergenic type. So the gene 1 and gene 2, two genes are present. So gene 1 have the two alleles, the two contrasting forms of the genes are the alleles, the capital A which is dominant, small a recessive, and here also this capital B is dominant and small b is the recessive. And here also the same, the gene 1 and gene 2, gene 1 have the capital A and small a, and capital B and small b. These are same. The difference is here this capital B, the dominant allele of the gene 2, act as the complementary dominant allele, means this gene is known as the complementary gene and the interaction is known as the complementary gene interaction, and here this capital B is act as the complementary allele or the complementary dominant allele, and here this capital B act as the supplementary allele, means the supplementary gene interactions we are studying. So what is the difference between the complementary genes and complementary genes? So first of all, if you see in this here this capital B is known as the complementary gene. Why? Complementary allele. Why? Because you can see here this capital A, which is the dominant allele of the gene 1. This dominant allele of the gene 1 can't express independently. It don't have its own phenotype. It only express when this capital A, this dominant allele of the gene 1 is present together with this capital B of gene 2. When this capital A and capital B are present together, then any phenotype can be produced. If this capital A is present independently, then it cannot express itself and it cannot form any type of phenotype. So these both are complementary to each other. Okay, and here this capital B is known as the supplementary. Why? Because supplementary, it is known as the supplementary because here you can see this, here this dominant allele of this gene 1 have its own phenotype. It can express itself and form a phenotype, but when it is present together with this B, then a new phenotype is produced. And it doesn't mean that this capital have not any phenotype. It have its own phenotype, but when it is present with this capital B, then the phenotype of this capital B changed or modified to the another new phenotype. So that's why this gene 2 capital B dominant allele is known as the supplementary gene, but here this is the complementary. This is the complementary, and here this is supplementary. Okay, So now you know the differences between this complementary and the supplementary. So I have already discussed in detail in the cross of the complementary gene interaction in the Lathyrus odoratus, the sweet pea plant. The character which we have studied, that was the color of flower. The flower can be purple or white, and here this purple and white color flower means here the white color is the recessive character. Okay, if no color is produced, then the flowers are white in color. So here you can see when the capital A here, which is present in any genotype, when the capital A is present, only capital A, no capital B means dominant allele, the complementary allele gene is not present, then the capital B produces the white color phenotype, means no phenotype. It produces the recessive one. Okay, it's don't have its own phenotype, capital A. Okay, and when this capital B is present, then it also produces the white. And when the capital B and capital A are present together, then they both are complementary to each other, then the condition known as the complementary condition, and the purple color flowers are produced. So here two types of phenotypes are produced, the white and the purple. Okay, you know that. And here in the supplementary gene interaction, you can see here when the capital A is present, then you know that this capital A, the dominant allele of the gene 1, have its own phenotype. It can express itself and produce a new phenotype, that is the colored coat. And the example of this cross that we have studied is the coat color in mice. In the mice, three types of coat colors are produced. First is the colored, albino and grey. When the capital A is present along, not with this capital B, then it can produce the phenotype of its own. Okay, so the color phenotype it is produced. And when this capital A is present with together with this capital B, then it produces the grey phenotype. So here you can see this is the modification of this colored type of phenotype to the grey type of phenotype. Capital A produces here the colored, and here capital A along with this B produces the grey because of this presence of this capital B, which is a supplementary allele. Okay, and capital B shows the albino. Albino means no phenotype, means this capital B, the supplementary gene, not have any type of phenotype. And here also complementary not have any type of phenotype, but when it is present together with this another dominant allele, then it produces the phenotype. And here the main difference is what? The main difference is this: in this complementary gene interaction, the dominant allele of the gene 1 not have its own phenotype. It can't express independently. It only expresses when it is present with the dominant allele of the gene 2 or the complementary allele. And here the supplementary gene interaction, the dominant allele of the gene 1, this capital A, can produce its own phenotype, can express itself, but the dominant allele of the gene 2 is present with this, then the phenotype is deviate, is modified to the grey. So here the three types of phenotypes are produced. So you can see in the F2 generation phenotypic ratio, in this complementary gene interaction case, it is 9:7, where the 9 flowers are purple and the 7 are white. Okay, and here the F2 generation phenotypic ratio is the 9:3:4, where three types of phenotypes are produced: the grey, colored, and albino. So I have used three colors: red, blue, and green. Red, blue, and green. Okay, so here this green color phenotypes are also produced. This grey color also produced, or three types of phenotypes are also produced. Why? Because the main reason is the capital A, which is the dominant allele of the gene 1, have its own phenotype. It can express itself independently. But here this capital A cannot express itself independently. That's why here the two types of phenotype produced in the complementary, and here in the supplementary gene interaction three types of phenotypes are produced. So this is the main difference between these. So I hope you understood, and if you like the videos, press the like button and share it, and don't forget to subscribe my channel as Smart Botany and press the bell icon for the latest update. Thank you.